So the spirits talked about the nagal and the tonal and the formation of the will when we fill our energy, when we finally fill all our energy and we stop all our leaks of self-worth, if you like. What happens is what they said, when the glove gets blown, we blow that glove and that finger of will comes out. Now, going back a little step from that, in a lot of the videos, the spirits really wanted to talk about that male and the female having this distance between them, and very much a vested interest in darker spirits around keeping those parts, keeping us hating male, female, hate, female, male, female, or ridicule, or just distance, just anything to keep that distance, first of all, from our own male and female within, ridicule or dislike or hate or hurting, wanting to hurt, maybe violate, anything to keep those two, brother and sister, if you like, within us apart, because that's the true game. Because when the spirits talk about the nagal and the tonal, the formation of the energy and the formation of the will comes about by the true connection of our male part and our female part. Because both sides inhabit different realms of the will. The male part will almost fix the root of the left side, and the right female part will fix the root part of the female side. Did I get that right? Male and female side. Yes, they form the root of the will. They're like the primary stage, if you like, of the formation of the will. And it can be felt physically. It can be felt physically for some people. It can be felt as a really strong pull force around the navel. And generally we need to be physically. We will have had to have gotten to a very healthy physical state, whether we're disabled or not disabled. It's not, but in a healthy peak, if you like, to get to this point, because it's an internal thing. It's not talking about. It will involve like a healthy physicality, but it's almost coming from an internal place. That. So the male and the female part and the bringing together is so important, because it's the base of the will from which we create that world for ourselves. These are the 2 points at the base, which is why the vested interest, the dark spirits really have that vested interest in stopping this. First of all, because they want us to keep leaking, so we can keep feeding them, which I've talked about in other videos. They get fed from our leaks. As energy bodies, they get fed from our leaks. They want us to be like a colander. They want us to be like a bucket with lots of holes in it. And we're nervous of containing our self-worth. Leak it. Oh my God, it's pretty terrifying. Actually, it's probably more terrifying containing our self-worth, and standing up and finding our voice, and really honouring and being loyal to our self-worth with our voice, and internally first of all. And this brings, by increments, by degrees, our male and female, our little space invaders, they start to come back together. And of course we want them. Only power, only the growth of our own energy and the growth of our own power can bring these two sides back together again. And only the looking at wounds and the rejections that we might have for our male part or our female part, our own rejections, only that healing, and understanding and talking to each side can bring these sides back together until they're meant to be best friends, really. They're really meant to be together. That's the correct formation of the spiritual body within us, all of us. Those two sides coming together. And we may be aware of that to a greater or lesser extent, depending on our sensitivities. The more sensitive among us, you might straight away feel or see that. The others, maybe not so sensitive, but will perceive it somewhere. It might be in your dream world. We'll still have perception of it. Look to the dreams, because the dreams will tell us perhaps what the social tonal world won't be picking up on. So we all have the access to finding this out, and of what level our male and female are. So bringing them back together, they wanted to talk about that as the stage before the creation of the will. But it is bound up in the gut, yes, but that's secondary. It's awareness that grows first, because we are awareness first before we are, in a sense you could say that the awareness is our nagwal, and the physical body of our human is the tonal, comes just slightly afterwards. We are always awareness first, and that's why going fully down the direction of psychology, which is massively helpful, incredibly helpful, but it's not quite going back to the starting point. It's assuming straight away that we are human first. This is an incorrect assumption. We are energy first. That is why some of the things just don't quite work and don't quite match up, because assumption has already been made that we are human first. No, we are energy first. Once we go back a stage and accept we are energy first, when we apply and look at things and look at feelings, it matches up properly, and hopefully you'll find for yourself, when you're hearing some of these things that the spirits are saying, that that's a match. And actually, yes, I do find that when I gain my power, I get more attacked. Well, yes, you will. When you start gaining and holding on to your self-worth and your self-esteem rather than throwing it down the drain, people are going to step up and feel very miffed about it. They're going to feel put out. They're not getting that energy stream from you. They're not getting that energy stream from you. It's not going to be easy. People are not going to say, well done, darling. Look at you looking after yourself. Some people might. They're the ones to hang around with, aren't they? The ones that say, yeah, look at you, you're doing really well for yourself. Just, really, it's lovely to hear you speaking so well about yourself, not putting yourself down, Those are the people to be with, aren't they? But, often we're stuck with people that we get stuck in feeding patterns where we give. And of course, instead of people necessarily, but these are different patterns for different people, other of us get stuck in different patterns, but if we get stuck in giving patterns, the thing is, the people aren't saying, ooh, lovely, thanks very much. Ooh, lovely again, gifted to me. Oh, look at that lovely platter of food you gave to me. They say, in a sense, we're giving them something they've just become used to. So all the energy that we're putting out to please on whatever gift is being probably taken for granted sometimes, because it's like, but you always do that. What, I always put massive amounts of energy into X or Y. Yeah. I haven't thought about why, or I haven't thought about that. But, well, so you stopping do that means you don't care about us. No, it doesn't mean that. It means that you're learning to care about you. Isn't that important? Isn't that vital? Isn't that vital to value ourselves? Giving is a free thing. Giving is an energy, and in a sense, people should be grateful for what you gift to them, really, for what you want to give to them, yeah.